Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
Nerdzoic! It's not as fun without the little Nerdzoic thing, huh guys? How's everybody doing? Good to see everyone. I know it's been a while. It's been a long time since I have been on a live stream. So, I just thought I'd come and do a quick unboxing with y'all. Let me get myself set up here, cause yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. KFC. Go away. No. Go. Yeah. Alright. Okay, got it all set up how I wanted. Sorry guys. We all know technology and me, not the greatest. Anyway, it's been a while. I have been busy. So, store has been insane. I do have some stuff coming out here soon as far as like giving you guys some updates about like how we did last year, 2023 numbers and whatnot. But like the last, I don't know, 8 weeks has been nuts. Like they say retail slows down at the end of Q4. That's a lie. Because first, like as soon as the year ended, it was Valaverse stuff. Boom. Then it was the Four Horsemen stuff. Well, no, in between the Valaverse and Four Horsemen was a bunch of Mathex reissues. Then Four Horsemen stuff. And now it just keeps on coming. So, yeah, it's been nuts. I'm hoping that, like, look, I haven't shaved in like 2 days. My display looks garbage-y, terrible. I actually have a new shelf. I ran down to IKEA like a month ago to buy it, and I still haven't put it up. Yeah. But if anyone's going to be at ZoloCon, I'll be there for a whopping 3 hours, cause busy. I can't get there till like 1 o'clock, and it's only there till 4. Whatever, close enough. So, X-Men 97, before I get into it, I did want to say, if you're coming back watching the replay, I'm trying to keep this short. I'm going to do the review, then I'll hang out with the chat after. So if you're watching the replay, if you're on the replay crew, you can watch the stuff you want to see, and then you can dip on out of here. Secondly, this is not a review. I don't do reviews because I sell toys, and a reviewer who sells what he's trying, or he reviews what he's trying to sell, feels dirty. Feels like that Dan Aykroyd skit when he was like the toy guy on Saturday Night Live, making kids eat glass. If you know, you know. This is more just a, hey, let's take a look. So I got these yesterday. I got a pallet of Marvel Legends X-Men 97. And what kind of stunk is I got them. I'm like, oh, right, I think I'm first. We'll get these shipped out. People are going to be so excited. And then I was like, oh, crap, they got a March 1st street date on the box. And I was like, well, maybe I can pretend I didn't. No, I can't do that. Hasbro will be mad at me. I don't want to get in trouble. So we're going to get all these packed for all the pre-orders, and we will get them staged, and they'll leave here March 1st. So get them through us. Sounds like, well, I mean, yeah, you're getting them first. So, boom. What else can I tell you? I guess that's about it. Let's take a look here. Pre-orders are open, because I'd be a terrible salesman if I didn't say it. But this wave. So, the first wave, I was mixed on. I didn't care for... I was the one who liked the Bishop. The Gambit was just like, meh, I have the Retro. The Wolverine was awesome. Rogue fell into, I have the Retro. Storm, not my Storm. I like the long-haired Storm, so meh, don't need it. So, all that said, here's what we got. This wave is interesting. So personally, I'll tell you what is and what isn't going to be in my collection, and you'll be able to tell when you see a couple of available loose later. That, oh look what you did. So, oh by the way, looks like Laser Pants is here. Laser Pants with the super chat. Might be the first time anyone's called me little in a very long time. In fact, in a recent video, somebody said, one of the comments was, lay off the cupcakes. I was gonna respond with, bro, uncool, it's donuts, not cupcakes. But yeah, I don't hear little often. And E-Unit's here. I'll see you on Saturday, since I'm picking you up for ZoloCon. Anthony wants to say, is saying, who cares if Hasbro gets mad? Listen, I have made Hasbro mad way too much lately, so we're trying to avoid doing that. Would rather not do that. So, figure I was most looking forward to, bar none. We're going to start with him. What I did was, I already opened these so you don't have to hear me opening them, but I'm going to open another case so I can show off the carded ones. Shh. If I get cut here, I wonder if I can use this as evidence for workman's comp. But our HR person sucks, because it's me. Alright, so we're going to actually do this based on what I pull first. First one out, the leader, Cyclops. So I found out about this like 6 months ago, and I purposely did not get the VHS one because I don't like the coloring. Coffee. This one I was excited for. My big concern was I wasn't loving the hair, even though it's accurate. I don't know why, I just wasn't. Packaging, gorgeous. It's literally exactly the same as the previous wave. Figure itself comes with Cyclops. It comes with 3 extra hands. We got 2 fists. Whoosh. This new camera is supposed to be good for this. Okay, 2 fists. We got what appears to be a very inappropriate finger gesture. Okay, maybe not inappropriate, but well planned, I guess. Giant lasers for his eyes, and then an alternate head. The alternate head, where's my, there we go, that's better. The extra head here, it has, hey, go. There we go. You can put the little laser things in. So, like Cyclops before, nothing too crazy, but I do like, the teeth. He looks mad. And he's, you can clearly, his parents spent money on an orthodontist. He should show him off. Figure itself, exactly what you'd expect. Ooh, there we go. Maybe this is why I don't review toys. So I'm just bad at it. He looks really good. The blue they got right. The yellow they got right. I know that first Cyclops way back when on the Warlock wave. Yeah, definitely was not colored right. But this one, they really nailed it. We do have the double jointed the pinless elbows. Looks like the way they, I haven't seen or noticed a joint that nice on the shoulder from Legends in a while. So really good on the articulation front. Not heavy on the extra parts, but an extra head and a laser effect. You don't get a bath piece, but it's on the retro card, so you never do. But, for a retail price, I guess it's kind of what you expect. Next up, Anthony, you nailed that one. All right. When the trailer for the cartoon came out, everybody went into action. There was the people saying it was woke, there was the people complaining, there was the people who said everything was fine, there was me who was kind of creepy and said, why is Rogue's butt small? I'll just say this. We got this as probably one of my #1 complaints, okay? Magneto used to wear cool red metal armor. And now he's this. First off, he's got the weird haircut. He's wearing like a unitard with a purple cape, and it looks like he spray painted the M on him. This one is not going to be staying in my collection unless the cartoon blows me away. But, I digress. With Magneto, once again, we are getting the extra head, which, there it is. Nope. There it is. And I do like the extra head. We are getting an extra set of hands, and he's got the whole, hey, I'm gonna magnetic you, Wolverine type of hands. And that's what we got for Magneto. And then Magneto himself, he's got the purple cape. Okay, it is very plasticky. Kind of reminds me of that fondant stuff people put on cakes to make like decorated cakes. I've been watching a lot of Is It Cake, okay? Don't judge me. His second head, again, I think I like the first head, or this is the first head. I like the second head better, I think, which probably says something. But yeah, same idea. Pinless joints, standard articulation. I like the coloring. I don't care for the design though, so don't know if he's staying in the collection. Who's next? All right, we got a big boy. we got the Executioner. Now, to my knowledge, the Executioner, wasn't he the one who helped Mankind close or finish the Buried Alive match against The Undertaker when it was Terry Gordy under a mask? Sorry, wrestling reference. I gotta start a wrestling channel. But, this is what we got. I don't know if this is a new character in comics, or if this is just new for the cartoon, or I'm just completely oblivious, which is also possible, because I'm the strange one. Like, when it comes to Marvel, I don't read many X books, and I never did. Like, I've read all the major storylines, but they're just not my favorite. Whereas the cartoon, I mean, I grew up on it. But anyway, Executioner, packaged exactly what you expect. I was actually really impressed with this. So, I was impressed largely because of the accessories. I don't know what the hell you do with half of them, but they were cool. So, I lost my... Okay, there it is. First off, we got this thing. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe it's on the back. It's not on the back. I don't know. I have no clue. No clue. But look at this gun. That's some Fortnite level gunnery, and I don't know if that's supposed to be on there just to ship or not, but I think it looks cool. So the little plastic piece is staying on. And then he's got two very generic looking silver spears. Now, Executioner himself has a little hole back here, so I'm guessing the spear goes in there. The problem is, there's two spears, and I see one hole. And again, we're getting off on it. This seems inappropriate. I don't know. I don't know. Travis, I know what you mean. Does it seem really cheap? I don't feel it, at least. I mean, it doesn't feel like a Mafex or a Mezco, but, I mean, it's a Legends. It feels like a Legends. It feels like a newer Legends. Anyway, I have made no secret, I always prefer soft goods, but this is not bad. Rubbery, normal articulation, cool design, kind of has like a Bane cartoonish, oh, and there goes the spear, look to him. So, I don't know. I also don't know, does anybody know what FOH on his belt buckle still stands for? Which is inverted for you? To me, it stands for front of house, because I watched spent way too many years in restaurants, but maybe it means something else. Alright, next up, the Goblin Queen. Now, a lot of people complaining because she does not look like the Goblin Queen at all from the one that they had with the Hell Cycle or the car, whatever it's called. But I still think she looks good. They definitely nerfed her in the chest region, but I mean, again, I kind of understand. Well, no, I don't understand. I don't understand at all, but whatever. I would have preferred her to be more accurate to the comics. Anyway, let's take a look at her. So first off, she comes with a little baby, and before anybody has any plans about making this their baby Jesus in the Nativity, this is a very white baby. This is a very, very, very white baby. Anthony thinks that possibly he can set her up to breastfeed her. I don't think so. I don't think this is her kid, because this kid's white. She's pink. Uh-oh. I lost something. She's pink. Alright? Like, straight up. And I gotta be honest, this was not pronounced for me in the original, the factory pictures. I didn't think the coloring looked very good. It looked just pale, but it really came out pink. And pinkish purple, almost like a watered down Grimace shake. And I'm here for it. I like it. She does come with two little magic-y power effects that go on her hands. Alright, we're getting to the nitty-gritty here. Who's next? Jean Grey. So Jean Grey, like the others, two heads. Actually, interestingly, so the only ones that didn't get two heads so far are the Executioner, who got a bunch of accessories, and I guess the little baby is what we're getting for the extra head for the Goblin Queen. The Real Zeal, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. The hair. You guys are asking me about the Goblin Queen's hair, so I'll kind of pull it back up. I think that might be my lighting. It looks more red to me here. But I do see what you guys are saying, because I'm looking on the screen and it does kind of look orange-ish. In person, it's not. So, I can tell you that. It's actually almost the same color as Jean's here. Oh my gosh, it is exactly the same color as Jean's. So I don't know how accurate that is. Anyway, Jeannie. Okay? Again, exactly what you expect. Double jointed everything. Pinless elbows. Actually, shockingly good. Whoa, she's got a detachable ponytail, folks. Where? I lost her ponytail. Ponytail down. Okay, we're going to have to change out the heads because this one looks weird now. So that was the head with the ponytail that moves. Oh, she looks better like this anyway, I think. Maybe not accurate. Get on there. This is why I can't pop and swap things. I lose them. There we go. This is like the formal hair, like if she needs to go out after dark. See? Oh, she's a clone of Jean, see? I told you guys, my X-Men lore is terrible. I know nothing, and I don't remember that from cartoons at all. I got a feeling that I might have not seen the cartoons past like the 3rd season, because there's a lot I don't remember. The final one, the one we are all waiting for, the great German monk guy, Nightcrawler, Kurt. What's Kurt's last name? I'm having a mental block. So, Nightcrawler, probably my favorite of the X-Men. I fell in love with him in the second X-Men movie. Thought he was, look, I just loved the character. Where is he, you ask? Oh, there he is. He looks phenomenal. So I was playing with him before I started the live, full disclosure. Wagner, why couldn't I remember that? Oh my gosh. The way they did the dry brushing blue over the black hair to get the color looks phenomenal. The face looks great. I was just really happy with it. His tail, lots of movement, lots of tail movement. We do have that head. This looks more like a... Come on, come on. Camera, you lied to me about this product showcase mode. More of a side swoop on the hair. Whereas the alternate hair is also a side swoop, but he looks a little bit more angry. Okay? Wagner. Kurt Wagner. So yeah, that's it. X-Men 97. All are available for pre-order. I'll get them out to you on March 1st, so you'll get them from here probably before anybody else. And go get those pre-orders in. A couple other little things. For those of you who are watching and might have some orders pending, I have... a couple light things to update. The Spider-Man, like the MCU ones, they arrived here today on a pallet. I got a lot to pack though. It's going to take me a day. So they'll probably all be out tomorrow. Next week will be the Green Goblin, which I'm like 2 months behind on. I actually had for both of those, my first order was canceled and I had to go back and find them. It's a long story, but they're coming. Yeah, Darth, the faces, that's a great point. They are very similar. It's like the only thing different is the angle of his chin. Yeah, that seems like a waste. This one's definitely angrier. This one's more stoic. So yeah, if you guys just stop by to see the legends, that's it. That's all of them. Now, I already gave my... Oh yeah, Khazar. The Khazar wave is up for anybody who is looking to pick that up. We had some issues at 1 o'clock. I apologize for anybody who was on. It kept, every time someone made an order, it would be marked as sold out. And it took me like 10 minutes to figure it out. But now they're all there. Nothing was really sold out, but it was just selling out after every order. So every 20 seconds, I had to go in and fix it. It was quite annoying. But we are doing something a little bit different. In here, we have everybody available as singles, loose, for like anywhere between $12 and $15 under retail price. Not 15, 12, no, $5 to $12, excuse me. We also have the Zabu Build-A-Figure alone for $100. So obviously I'm trying to see if this works. This is something Dorkside used to do. If it does, then I'll continue doing it. Yeah, so that's that. And let's go to the chat. Alright, I'm going to try to go up some. You know what? I'm just going to start here at the bottom and go from there. Quinn Comics says he just placed his order. Quinn, I'd be curious to know where you're getting them from. It's such a mess out there right now for toys. It's to say that it is a not gentleman's club, but it is very much a, hey, you're either in the crowd or you're not. And then there's me saying, yo, let me in. I'm making my way in. Moises just stopped by to see the baby, and he saw the baby. JG. Hello there. Nice Funko. Hello there. Classique. What's up, bro? How you doing? I don't personally collect G.I. Joes. For whatever reason, I watched the cartoon, but I never got into the toys as a kid. I I skipped right from He-Man to Turtles. So they're not something that I bother taking up space. As more classified come out, I struggle because I think they look amazing. I have a feeling I might end up buying the Mezco Joes if I think they look good. We'll see. But yeah, not a personal one. By the way, those of you who are wondering which of the 97 are making it to my personal collection, Cyclops and Kurt, obviously. Jean Grey, actually, because now I don't have to open one of the Mafex. I've been meaning to do that. Goblin Queen's going to, because I'm sure we'll never see that again. Executioner just looks cool, so he might. And Magneto's not. I don't need that Magneto. They didn't color the thighs yellow to make it look like the trunks like Wolverine and Magneto had, so it looks like they have the thong. Okay. No blobs are coming. Blobs seem to be done. I would like to get more, but I just don't see it. Bruce, or Brian, or Rocky Manzo. Hello there. Sad that Wolfbane has an orange tint. I didn't really pick up on that, to be honest. So here is the extent of my Wolfbane knowledge. I played with her a lot in that Marvel Snap game because I liked her abilities. That's it. That's my entire knowledge base. I don't think it really has... It does have a little bit of orange to it. I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's quite like the Tigra. I think that's one of those ones you gotta wait on. Do I think we'll see a new Thor, Hulk, Quasar, or Wrecking Crew this year? No to all of the above, I think. There might be a Thor, but I think that's it. Yeah, it definitely could use to be a darker brown. I just don't think it's that bad. I do not know of a Toy Palooza, or else I would consider it. Ghost Spider, so here's the thing with Mezco. Nobody ever knows, because Mezco doesn't update the dates. All they do is every month at the end of the month, they just change it to the next month, and they continue doing that. I've seen it happen for as long as 2 years. So with Mezcos, you really don't know. You have no clue. Any more Black Widows? I have some in the mystery box. That's it. I might have a damaged one or two. Like damaged packaging. Shoot me an email, I'll take a look. Forest Elf is only getting 2. I'm guessing that's going to be Cyclops and Genie. Quinn, it's hit and miss, man. I'm actually really happy with my current distributor that I don't talk about because I don't want everyone going there. Where I'm getting Hasbro specifically. You know, when you're in a shop like you and you're doing all brick and mortar, it's really hard because you don't have the volume to dictate getting in direct from manufacturer. And honestly, that's where I'm at this point. I'm direct from manufacturer almost everywhere. I'm working on trying to get that way with McFarlane now. I would really, 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 really like that. But we're not there. For McFarlane, I honestly might... I thought about buying them and then parting out cases wholesale because you need to spend about $100 grand a year on their product to get a wholesale account. I don't know if we're there yet. We're close. I know we're at about 200,000 spend on NECA, and they said that, you know, that's probably comparable to 100,000 of theirs. I don't know. Zach, thank you. Yes, everything is okay-ish. You know, a little bit of health fun, but other than that, not too bad. Cable looks cool. The harness is under the ab crunch. I did not notice that. Let me take a look. See, you guys, you got to remember with me, I'm all about aesthetics and less about articulation. Like, I see what you're saying. I didn't notice that. I think it's fine, though. I think it looks kind of cool. Brad Jedi, any chance of carrying Hot Toys? Yes, a very good chance. They will only open direct accounts with people who have brick and mortars. I'm at a place now where I don't know that I'll ever have a brick and mortar because they are a profit killer. Like, it's just like a way of saying, hey, I want to go out of business. But I'm working on another way to get them. We'll see. Why sell Superior Iron Man loose without a bath piece? Because he's... this is back to the Hasbro weirdness. Why the hell is he the double pack? Like, so they grade all the figures for us coming into the wave and they tell us, like, hey, this is an A, B, C, D. The two A's are Cable and Iron Man. And I'm like, no, it's Cable. Cable's the A. He should have been the double pack. He shouldn't have a bath piece. But no. So why am I doing him loose? Because I need to be able to move a lot of him. Pittsburgh, PA, May the 5th. I'll take a look at it, Calvin. That's not far. Nick, that's a very good Mezco impression. They probably say that. I wouldn't know because I can't get them to answer a phone or an email or anything. Blackheart. And you have the Venom Retro. I have a Venom Retro in my collection, but that's all I ever got. That never ended up anywhere. JG, thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate that. The Deputy, not trying to be a wise guy, but does McFarlane stuff sell well? Not a wise guy at all. So actually, McFarlane and I have a complicated past. Last year, I dumped it because it was garbage. I thought the product sucked. I thought the character selection sucked. I was not a fan. So I dumped it. I stopped selling it. I clearanced it out. I actually couldn't even sell some of it, and I donated it to Toys for Tots. But then McFarlane started sending Big Nerdy, the YouTuber, figures. And they would send me a bunch of stuff. And it started with the Dark Nightwave and the Nightfall figures. And I'm like, oh, these are getting better. And then I'm starting to see that they're actually moving again from other people, talking to other store owners, and just kind of, you know, looking with my eyes. And I decided, all right, let's give them another try. And so that's the long answer, but the short answer is yes. It sells depending on the property. DC sells well. As long as it's not from a bad DC movie. Batman! The Batman stuff sold terrible. That was a disaster. But their other stuff sells very sparingly, though. Like, whether it's Princess Bride, Movie Maniacs, it sells, but it sells slow. Like, I'm like, Movie Maniacs, we have some stuff coming out. I don't know if it's announced, so I can't say anything. But, like, I'll take a case or two type guy. But they have some awesome, awesome stuff coming down the line that hasn't been announced yet. I feel you. Hey, if you got the Mezco cable, you're good. You don't need another cable. That's a beautiful cable. How is my self-care? It's terrible. I don't know if this is for real or not, but mine is terrible. I need to do better. But it feels like every week something else is going on. Here comes a rant. So this week, over the weekend, we had two sinks that had a slow leak. And my wife's like, can you please replace these? So I don't like repair faucets. I feel like every time I repair them, they just die a month later. So I bought two new faucets. I go to the first one, and I turn off the water underneath, and the supply lines are stripped. Then I go to turn off the second one, the supply lines are dead. So now I got to turn off the whole house. I got to rebuild the supply lines under the sink. And then my wife goes, hey, look, I just bought this cup washer off of Amazon. Can you put this in too? So now I also have to make a port for that. Then as I'm down there, I notice the dishwasher's leaking. So I'm like, oh, cool. I open it up. I'm like, all right, I need these parts. The parts are $200. Then I realized the dishwasher is 22 years old. No, 21. It was built in 02. No, that is 22. And I'm like, well, guess I'll get a new one of these. So I spent, in short, all of the last 2 or 3 days on my back under a sink or next to a dishwasher trying to wire it because they changed the wiring connections. It was tough. And I hurt. Like, I had a ball of fluid on my knees and everything hurts. You going to buy... I don't do NFTs. I don't understand them. I don't do them. To quote, who the heck was it? I think it was Sylvester Stallone in a mob movie. I don't trust anything I can't hold. I don't get that. I challenge you to open McFarlane figures now. They are not bad at all. They are just as good as Hasbro. They're not better. They're not worse. Sure, some are. But if you think Hasbro's good, then try McFarlane. They're just as good. I do wish the scale was different, but beggars can't be choosers. Hey, thanks, Forest Elf Lego. I love your name, by the way. I'm glad you're enjoying those old top 10s. Zach, yeah, the shields for McFarlane are actually in stock now, I think. I got a case of them last week. I just haven't sat down and coded all of the shields to be on the product listings with the figures. Yes, sometimes McFarlane has weird proportions. I agree. Scarlet Spider is slated for May still, I believe. April's supposed to be pretty big, because April's when all of the first round of Wolverine anniversary stuff comes out. That Sabretooth Wolverine set, that thing sold like freaking hotcakes. So, yeah, I'm guessing all of that stuff is going to start showing up mid-April for Scarlet Spider-Man. We're probably only 4 or 5 weeks away from the Wolverine stuff, looking at my listing now. What else we got? Yeah, that's going to be the next thing, is all the Wolverine stuff and Angel. And then we can expect to see that wave. Yeah, Quinn, that's just what they tell you if they don't want to talk to you. It depends on who it is. Like, Diamond won't talk to anybody. You could call and be like, hello, this is Barack Obama. I wish to buy toys. And they'd be like, we're going to email you. Others are a little different. If you need any tips on it, give me a holler, shoot me an email. Do I think Marvel Legends will make a Spider figure or a Spider Hulk? That would be awesome. A Spider. Man Spider. Man Spider I can see. Spider Hulk. I got to Google that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's take a look. Spider Hulk. Oh. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be down for that. It'd be kind of weird trying to... No, I guess they could do it. Yeah, I think they could do that. That'd be really cool. Hey, have you heard anything about an Odin figure? In the words of Fat... Can I say bastard? Fat Bastard. Maybe. That's me saying I can't say. JC is here. What's up, brother? Hey, I've been enjoying your... daily news videos. It's been really easy for me to not have to go try to find news each day, and I just listen to you. New ML Loose. Yes, sir. I got some new ones up there. Basically, I'm testing out whether there's a demand for selling them loose and selling the BAF second, the way Dorkside used to do. Anthony wants to tappity-tap Matt's bald head. Trust me, right now it's kind of stubbly. Other than that, yeah. Moises, his wife, tells him something, I already forget. NFTs are a scam. Lots of that. So, Darth, just so you know, I actually hired a lady who used to work with me at Panera years ago. She's fantastic. But she actually works, she lives about 2 hours from me, but she does all of my customer service now. And if there's ever anything specific, just tell her to just say, hey, Chrissy, can you forward me on to Matt? And then she'll forward you on to me. But there's just so much customer service stuff that I had to hire somebody. I can't keep up with it. But if it's like specific product questions and stuff, she usually forwards them to me anyway. But yeah, if there's anything like that, just hit me up there. Or like, I think you're hitting me up about the Black Widow, for example. McFarlane is trash. To each their own. If you're talking about the animated Bat-Pod, I already had it and it's already gone. I don't think I'll get it again. Yeah, McFarlane, everyone says that about the diaper issue, but like, can't you say that about any action figure? that is wearing a unitard, like diaper. I feel like that's just eye of the beholder. I don't know. Yo, Chaos Collects. I don't talk about this much because I'm more of a nerd channel than a wrestling channel, but I am more into wrestling today in the year 2024 than I have been in 25 years. I'm just, and because of the figures, it's killing me. Like, I got my buddy Eric, he's been picking me up stuff. Like, hold on, let me tell you what he's got for me. Because I'm like, dude, anybody that's older, I need it. What did he send me? He sent me, or he got me, he didn't send them. I got to trade them when I see them. Eric, there we go. All right, so I got, you can see, we got a Honky Tonk Man. We got Jimmy Hart. I think that's George the Animal Steel from my upside down look. It's hard to tell. Woo. Whoa, don't want to say anything else. IRS, Sid Justice, and another Hulk Hogan, because I need every Hulk Hogan ever. Because he was my hero growing up. Marvel Legends MCU tease. I actually don't know. Is the MCU still going? It's been so bad. So bad. I actually thought about making a video about it, but I don't know if anybody cares. But like, I feel like the MCU died with specifically WandaVision, because that's when it died for me. When they opened this multiverse crap and they did it like kind of half-assed, that was the end for me. I didn't realize that Toy Biz did a Spider-Hulk. Now I gotta look that up. Oh wow, he's from the Spider-Man Classics wave, so he wasn't. That predates Legends. Holy crap! Listen to these prices: $250, $200, $275. Yikes! Yeah, I'll have the. I actually just placed my order for him the other day. The first appearance Batman. Yep, he'll be there. So the Toy Biz one. Not a clue. We'll see. Let's see. Wait, was there a Magneto in Wave 1? I already forgot about that. We got 2 Magnetos in 2 waves? That's right, we did. That's weird. I got a feeling if he's not up now, Cable, the loose Cable, that means he's sold out already. I'll reevaluate. I only put, I think, 10 cases up as a test. I need to see if the loose figures sell at those prices. I need to see if the BAF sells, then I can adjust and we'll go from there. Secondhand toy dealer. I don't have any shrapnels ordered, so I don't think so. If I see them, I will definitely be getting them. I didn't love Loki either. Like, personally, I've never cared for multiverse or time travel shenanigans in movies. I feel like it's like a cheap way out of doing things. So, I mean, that's just a me thing. I know that most people are not like that. But yeah, it's just not my thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess it really depends on you. Yeah, Ken, sounds like you could probably get closer to 300 for that. So, I didn't think, thank, thunk while holding a Scar Dagger, and it's a Year of the Dragon. Yeah, that does sound a lot like Fing Fang Foom, doesn't it? So, guys, I'm so busy, I haven't watched the Hasbro live streams. Now, I think I can't watch the Star Wars ones. They're just boring, and they annoy me. Not the people, but just the selection. Legends, I usually always catch those, I just haven't watched it yet. And G.I. Joe, I watch those, but they're so far and few between, even though I don't collect it. Mike, my buddy sent me a picture of the Mondo Rogue, and the first thing I said was, do they show the butt? They didn't. I said, that's convenient. I did buy a couple cases of Mondo He-Man, though, that are going to be on the store next week. Really excited for those. These are my first time with Mondos. As for Scarlet Witch, listen. I'm fine with that too. Like if she wants to, like that's an old wrestling joke. Like he could get over reading a phone book in a promo. Yeah, but no. I still, you know what it was for me? It was the, hey, we're gonna tease people by putting in the guy from the X-Men from the Fox universe as Quicksilver, and we're gonna tease it and then not follow it up. That's what killed me. No, I'm looking forward to Deadpool Wolverine, but a lot of the news coming out is saying that like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are not happy with some of the Disney direction, specifically Disney wanting to tone down violence and cursing. I hope not. Like, I love those Wolverine or those Deadpool movies. I hope it's not watered down. That would be so disappointing. They look like hostages. He says that the people in the Star Wars streams don't look at the camera and look like they're hostages. That's hilarious and sadly accurate. We should like send them messages on Twitter. Blink twice if you need help. Sentinel into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man. So I have. So we sell him. I actually had one last year that was broke and I sold on eBay, but I got to play with them minus half a leg for a while. They're beautiful figures. They're just really expensive. Am I looking forward to what McFarlane will pump out regarding the new DCU? Absolutely not. No. I have zero faith in the new DCU. Like, at all. I just feel like they're going... Again, I don't know too much. I feel like they're going the wrong direction. If it were me, and obviously this isn't going to happen because money, I would have shelved the DC movies for like 4 to 5 years to just kind of get people to stop forgetting about it, let the actors age a bit, and then I would do a full reboot from the beginning and do it right and start with Superman and do Superman correctly. Like, Superman is supposed to be like the moral perfect person, so yeah, I don't like having morally ambiguous Superman, and with what's his face at the helm, I feel like that's what we're gonna get. Oh, I'm incredibly nervous for Daredevil Born Again. I think it's going to be terrible. And as a super Daredevil fan, makes me sad. What is the holy grail of action figures that you own which will never you will never give anyone? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Because mine has changed so many times. Pop Culture Living Room, what up? Trevor, I had Zabu up earlier. He sold out, I'm guessing, since I started the stream. If I'll shoot you a message if I end up adding more. I wanted to make sure I could sell the loose ones before I sell any more Zabu, just to be safe. Some of the loose ones are selling, some are not. X-Men 97 actually does look pretty go back and forth on it. I don't know. I didn't see the trailer. I'm excited, but like, you know, Disney has not been great at delivering as of late. I would say since the first and second season of The Mandalorian, I've been very much not impressed. Da-da-da. The Bag Online wants more Fox X-Men figures. I think they might be scared away by how many of those ended up having to get liquidated, but I think that's more of a fact of they made too damn many than anything else, because there were so many of them. But I thought they were great. Like, I love to go back and see them do it, but I think the problem is rights, because, like, I'm imagining people like Anna Paquin or Halle Berry, who was Storm, aren't currently under contract, and, you know, they don't want to spend money. Chris P says he's talked to the Star Wars people in person, and it's just like what you see on screen. Did you ask him to blink? Have I seen any behavioral change with Hasbro after they lost $1 billion last year? So, yes and no. The behavioral change is that they're making way less product. I've been allocated on everything as of late. Pretty soon we're going to start hearing people say, is anybody selling this? All the scalpers bought it. But it's just the ebbs and flows that I warn people about. So that part, I've seen a change. They've definitely changed their thought process on that. I think they've also, this is purely conjecture and opinion, but I think that they're starting to just be like, screw you to mass retail, because one of the big problems has been mass retail. When we talk about Hasbro distribution being bad, now that I have a store, I can tell you 9 times out of 10 will say, Hasbro distribution is not the problem. It's Target/Walmart distribution, because Hasbro bring, most of the time, I'm guessing, Target and Walmart are bringing this stuff over from China themselves. If they're not, they're getting it from Hasbro straight at the port, and they're distributing it, not Hasbro. So it's them distributing it to their stores that's the problem. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go into business, because I did not see them lasting long, because they don't understand the business model, and the margins are slim, so you have to run it very well, and they don't. Johnny says the MCU ended with Endgame. I can see that. Kazar with trigger hands. Does he have trigger hands? Well, you know, it's not like we don't have 30,000 other generic white hands we can put on him. I don't think that's a trigger hand. I think that's, okay, it looks a little bit like a trigger hand, but it's for his spear and his knife. Is Iron Man the one not selling hot? Let's see. No, it is not Iron Man. He is ranked, he is in fact the 4th best seller, so he's dead average. Selling below him are Icarus, which I expected, Red Widow, which I expected, and Black Winter, which I thought would sell a little bit better. I thought it would sell right on par with Iron Man, because it's a cool design, but we'll see. Did I see Cincy Nerd was here? I see someone saying hello to him, but I did not see him in chat yet. E-Unit wants to open the Zabu wave. Yeah, brother, you know it. Thoughts on Mafex re-releasing things? I'm always down for a re-release. Like, you can make money flipping your toys, and sometimes it's good to fund your hobby, but this isn't an investment. So if you get screwed because of that, that's just part of the game. Hey, Laser Pants with the super chat. This is a good one. If I could fight any other toy YouTuber in the Octagon, who would it be? Whew. First off, I think I should say, I wish somebody would challenge me, because I really need to have a, I don't know what the word is, motivation to get in shape. I'm 41, I still think in my head that I can do a lot of things. Doing all this plumbing work the last few days and being on my knees that sounds bad, but it was really sobering to see the shape I'm in, and like waking up, having to take Tylenol in the middle of the night because my body hurts. Yesterday, like I have arthritis now, that's fun. I couldn't make a fist, so it would have to be, like I feel like I need a gimme match. I need somebody who's like, where I have a huge size advantage over, which in fairness is pretty much everybody. So I don't know. Let's go with Toy Snowman, just for the hell of it. Even though he's barely a toy YouTuber. He's gonna punch me for that. He's more of a store, I'm just messing with him. But yeah, like, I don't know. Let's see who the challenger is. Which cable should I get? X-Force or the new one? Get the new one. It looks good. Mafex Hush. Are you talking about the Mafex Hush Batman or the Mafex Hush Hush? Don't get too excited. This one's mine. I haven't opened them yet. I need to open them. I actually have a pile of stuff. I have more stuff from McFarlane that I have to open, but I wanted to give them a dedicated stream. It's just been too damn busy. Oh, any YouTuber? Oh, yes, that sounds so much better, because I do like 99% of the toy YouTuber. I probably like them all. Let me fight. If I had time to get in cardio shape, I'd fight one of the Paul brothers in a heartbeat. Like, if I had time to fix cardio, because I think I could deal with the rest. And as long as it's not boxing, if it's MMA, I think I could do it. I'm still good on, I think I'm still pretty, I used to be pretty decent ground game. More fan channel waves. The pros are that they are all comic figures in the waves, and they're at random without a theme. So the themes have been going downhill lately just because there's only so many themes you can do. The more fan channel waves, I think, is a test to see how it goes. So far, so good, I think. We'll see. Manny. Manny's too nice, though. He's one of the nicest guys I've talked to. I don't want to fight Manny. Pixel Dan. Pixel Dan is probably a tough guy. I mean, like, seriously. Like, if you can do the independent wrestling thing... Moist Critical. I don't know who that is, but just his name, I don't like him. At all. Who's Seth? Seth who? Are we talking about Seth, I forget his channel name? But possibly. How is the Wolfbane selling? Wolfbane is the second most popular. Let me refresh. Wolfbane is the second most popular in the wave by a lot, only trailing Cable, which I didn't expect. I thought she was going to be third. I thought Kazar would go above her. Fasting, hey. Sleep Jiu-Jitsu. Which have been fan channel waves? So, the Void wave, the Marvel Knights wave, and this wave, all fan channel. I think that people are going to start having some sobering thoughts about the Void wave soon. That one is almost sold out at Hasbro Domestic, and I think a lot of people are waiting to see it in stores, and it's not going to happen. I wouldn't fight David either. I like David too much. Plus, he was also a guy who's training, which means his cardio is badass, and he's pretty tough. Literally, my number one fighting skill is can take a punch. Like, I can take a punch. And now, I'm like Rocky in the first movie, not in actual fighting, but like, I never got knocked out. I'm really proud of that. But that's all I got. Ace is freakishly strong? I'm not surprised. I could see Ace being like one of those ancient Chinese masters, like who can like use a finger to flip you. That'd be kind of fun. Push-up will turn you into buff nerdy. Yeah, I don't know that I can do push-ups anymore either, so this wrist has a couple torn things in it that I'm not getting. Making noises too, that's not supposed to make. I still got the messed up ankle. I'm not in great shape. I did have a couple different toy YouTubers who are like strong collectors. They're like, hey, we'll trade you personal training for store credit. And I still haven't decided not to do it yet. I just don't have time. I told my wife I'd start doing some DDP yoga with her in the morning to try to get my back in better shape because I have a messed up disc on the lower side, or the lower right side. Just, again, haven't done it yet. Every morning it's like, all right, let's get to work. She's been pretty sick a lot lately, so it's been a real struggle. I've been doing a lot more. But with so much stuff coming in and then going out, I really want to get a warehouse, but again, I really enjoy paying next to nothing. Wait, how big is Anthony's Customs? He seems wide, like he would be a bigger dude. Not fat, but bigger, you know, muscular. Usual Mike, I could take him, I think. He's on the other side of the world, so what's the harm in saying it? Anthony says, do not get a warehouse. I wouldn't get like a real warehouse, but I'd get like a fake one. Holy shit. Anthony's 6'5". There goes every advantage I have. I don't want to fight him. So I want to hear why I shouldn't get a warehouse. Here's what I was actually looking at a lot of different things. It would be, so like, my first thought was to get like 5,000 or 6,000 square feet in a retail plaza, but anything that's in or near a retail plaza, they add like $2 or $3 extra a month per square foot to the rent. So what I need is an industrial space, like an old garage or something. There's a couple things I've looked at. Specifically, I looked at a church, but there's still services going on there, and I would feel very, very bad buying a church that has services going on. That would be messed up. Plus, I mean, it would be, if there was no parish there, I'd be all into it. Because they also have 2 houses there on it, like 2 smaller houses that I could rent out, so it'd be pretty cool. But they also have a graveyard. Like, what do you do with a graveyard? Haunted house tours? Yeah, I hear you on the profit margin, Anthony. So I mentioned this in my last video, or next video that hasn't come out yet, but if you look at the last year of public statements from Megalopolis, they did a little bit, or I think it was right around $650,000 in revenue. They had a retail store, they had a warehouse, they had a whole team. Meanwhile, here's Nerdzoic. We were just under 1.1 million in 2023, and we did it with me, Anna, and a couple of teenagers coming over to help us pack. Now we're adding more to the team, obviously. In fact, I have an orientation coming up here soon with a kid. But space has gotten so tough, and specifically like the amount of time and labor it takes to bring things down steps and back up steps, going in and out of the storage unit. But I'm not a gambler when it comes to finances, so I won't do it until I find the perfect opportunity. And if it never comes along, it never comes along. I mean, right now I'm spending about $500 a month in storage units because I have a couple of them to store all the overflow. Because we've gotten to the point now where after a product comes out, after you go through the initial push, I only keep like 4 or 5 units at the house, and I put the rest in the storage unit. And then I have to replenish it every week or so. And it's much easier than keeping a ton here. Well, it's not easier. It makes the space work better than keeping a ton here. Sell on Amazon. I have an account, and it sucks. I hate selling on Amazon. Ugh, it's a long story, but I hate it. What are cash flows like? Do you lock in your cash flow on treasuries for that sweet... Man, I don't even know how that works. I don't do... Listen, my theory on investing is invest in yourself. So I invested in my business. Outside of that, I know nothing. But Nerdzoic cash flows are fine. They're not perfect. The problem is we've grown our inventory so much. We started off with $7,000 in inventory. We now have upwards of $200,000. And we got that by continually reinvesting the profits. So it's a fun game. I hear the wife a-coming. How you feeling?
Okay.
You alright?
Yeah, turn on pole, Chrissy.
Okay, have fun. Yeah, so like Amazon is gonna. I hate Amazon. Like, I feel like I want to tell everybody stop buying toys at Amazon. Like, if you've ever heard the diaper story where Amazon actually they wanted to put, I think it was Diaper Mart or something like 15 years ago out of business, so they just sold diapers at below cost and lost money for like 2 years until they put the other people out of business. Like, screw Amazon. Like, I am not big on, like, I'm big on, like, you know, personal accountability. If you can't make it, maybe it's your own fault, blah, 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 blah. But, like, the odds, the deck, that's the word. The deck is stacked against small business. Big business, man, they're dirty. They really are. Amazon FBA is a joke. Don't even do it. It's good as a side hustle. Like, if you wanted to be like, yeah, I'm going to go buy used books or something, you can do that. But, like, to make a full-time income doing it, it's a flawed business model. Because if you hit on a product from China and you make a ton of money, what do you think Amazon's going to do? They're going to do the same thing, and then they'll undercut you. Amazon is scummy. I use them whenever there's something I have way too much of and I need to get rid of it. That's it. FBA can be the most extremely, yeah, it's incredibly saturated. And there's no money in it. With toys, you lose, if you sell a Marvel Legends at retail price on Amazon, FBA, you lose money on every single one. So it's like, why do it? Why on God's green earth would you do that? I don't know. Now, if I ever got into a position where, like, I had a contract with a Hasbro or a McFarlane where I had to hit certain numbers to keep my contract, then I would, just to help move inventory, but that's it. can you put the Magneto head on the Wave 1 Magneto, please? I don't have an open Wave 1 Magneto, or else I would. FBA is fulfillment by Amazon. You send your stuff to Amazon that you're selling, set up the listing, and they fulfill it when someone buys it. Jeff says he's swine and he missed the unboxing. Let's see. I actually really like the Nightcrawler. Kurt Warner. There he is with his extra head. Woo! The only complaint I have, my voice is going already, is that his extra head looks very, 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 very similar to his normal head. Woo! Kurt, turn. Here we go. Like, I'm not sure what the point of the extra head was. His mouth's a little different. That's about it. Otherwise, coloring looks great. The hair coloring looks great. I wouldn't know much about hair. But yeah, all of these, go pick them up at Nerdzoic. They'll ship out March 1st. If I haven't said that enough lately, now I'll say it again. That's like a punky shadow elf for Mythic Legions. Mythic Legions, I got some Legions to open too. I got to open my Poxus and my Flogus, if I'm saying that right. Who knows? Flobius. Flogus. Flobius. Two heads are better than one. That's true. I think it was one of those cases where they're trying to make sure they provide some value, which is good that they're thinking about it. So that's good. I would imagine, I mean, they use a pretty standard neck peg from what I've seen at least. Unless it's like, you know, one of those oversized figures. I know, Trevor, I need to. I'm just behind. I'm trying not to open things because I have a blue tub, you can't see it, filled with loose figures stacked, waiting for me to have time to fix the display. It's a constant struggle. Constant. No, I don't think we'll see a third wave of 97. There you go, shooting laser effect. Where's my tweezers? There they are. You hate them. Listen, it's not that I'm not complaining by any means. The one thing I'll say, though, is I do feel some weird guilt when I open things not on camera. Because I'm like, man, I should be doing this on camera, having fun, building some content out of it. You know who I talked to about it, who had some really good advice, was D Amazing. He's like, listen, man, when you get into that rhythm, it just becomes a job. Just spend some time instead opening it and then go back and review it later. And I've been doing that a lot more because of what he said. But still, I can't keep up. Mooncakes with a reissue question. It's a good question, bro. I don't know. I wish I did know. I would like to think that Hasbro isn't petty enough to put off making money because of a leak. But, I mean, we've seen them be petty before, so who knows? They did make it sound like these were already produced and on a boat on the way over, but they weren't, obviously. I wouldn't be shocked if we see them, though, because now we've been seeing the Marvel reruns. Like, clearly they like doing reruns. We got the Deadpool rerun. We got the Colossus rerun the other day. Like, this is something they want to do. Let me see if they have any others. Nah, I don't see anything else scheduled that has a... Like, sometimes if you look on EE's Drop Zone, they'll talk about what's a rerun and what's not, telling you before it happens. But yeah, I don't know. I would say that if there's no announcement by the end of 2024, which I know that sounds like a long time, but once you're my age, that feels like a week, then it's not happening. But I do think we'll get that announcement, because why the hell wouldn't you do that if you need money? Listen, optical versus blast versus laser blast. What's the difference? You think there might be a... So I'll tell you this. If there is a Wave 3, it's not scheduled for the first 3 quarters of 2024 because it's not on the sell sheet. But that doesn't mean it won't happen, and it doesn't mean there won't be single releases. Will you be getting the Mezco Ghostface and Art the Clown figs in store? Ghostface, yes. Art the Clown, did I miss that? Is that a, ooh, forgot the word, 1/12? Because if it is, I'll be getting it. But I didn't see it come out. Where do you pre-order? Nerdzoic.com. Just go in there, type in Marvel Legends, X-Men, they should all pop up for you. You think Beast Retro will get a rerun? Probably. It's not been announced, but I noticed that Big Bad has it up for pre-order, so maybe they know something I don't, but I do think so. Dude, remastered Rangers. I don't know. So I do know that there's still more coming. I still haven't gotten any, Red or Green Ranger. There are more coming, but they're not coming till the end of this year, is the rumor. It seems like they just put them on the back burner once they change packaging. That's my only guess. Power Princess restock. I don't know if they are. I am. I have more coming probably in 2 or 3 weeks. Are you going to get more DC Wonder Woman Collector Edition? Maybe. I have... This is kind of sad, but I panicked with that because it sold out so quick. So I ordered it at my normal distributor, then I went to my backup distributor, then I went to my backup distributor, then I went to my backup distributor, and I ordered 60 or 80 from each one of them. So far, my backup to the backup fulfilled them. I don't know if anybody else will. We'll see, but who knows? That was weird how that went. I know what's releasing for the most part. It depends on the brand, and I don't know who makes that decision. Star Wars, all I get is code names. Legends, I get more specifics. G.I. Joe, I get more specifics. Just Jeff, you made a good decision. I am awesome there for my salesmanship. That's true. We did get the Lab Coat Beast, and we did just get the VHS Jubilee, so I wouldn't be shocked if they just said, eh. Beast has been there for like 7 months on pre-order. Maybe they just forgot about it. I don't know. Blob and Spider-Man 5 reissue. Man, they took such a beating on that Spider-Man 5 because they put that extra Spider-Man tax on it, and then everybody was like, screw you. I don't know what the deal is with that. Blob, I would imagine, I think the issue sorry about that, guys. I think the issue we're going to run into now is we're going to have them not wanting to rerun plastic-free packaging. So then it's like, okay, well, do we do it in normal packaging? And if we do, how do we make it different? Because they always change up releases a little bit if they change packaging. So I don't know what they're going to do. Do we get more X-Men this year besides Cable? You got Angel. Let's see. One. I see one. It ain't looking good for X-Men. There's 2, 3. It ain't looking great, but that's also towards the back half of the year, so the info I have is very minimal. And my sheet is definitely out of date, because like I still have listings for Captain America, whatever, 4, whatever movie they have coming that got pushed back, so I don't even know when they're coming. So Mafex has a release tonight at midnight. I don't know what it is. My Mafex guy shot me a message in the middle of the night and let me know that. Like, it's always so cryptic with them. I love them, but still. Will I ever do an app for Nerdzoic? I thought about it, but what I have found is that a lot of the things that I've tried to do and set up just don't transfer over nicely. It's on my list, but it's pretty far down there. Especially since I've really, I think, done a pretty damn good job of optimizing the mobile site. And by me, I mean I'm just really good at picking apps. Was he? I mean, I know he was arrested in the first episode, but didn't he get out, like, by the end of the first season? I thought he did. I feel this is not inside info, but Mooncake wants to know what other BAFs do I think Hasbro will re-release as deluxe figures. I feel like I heard them saying on one of their live streams that they were going to do pretty much every BAF eventually as a deluxe figure, which was probably not a wise thing to say. But I don't know. We'll see. I think it's a good chance to do a lot of them. I think the ones that were MCU related we won't get. Like, we're never going to get, I don't think at least, we're not going to get a Hydra Stomper. Probably not going to get Cosmo. Chris with a good question. Star Wars helmet update. Actually, I don't have much. I actually sent an email this morning. So far, the only thing I got an update on was the Death Trooper helmet has been moved to June. I'm still waiting to find out if others have. Don't know yet. A good clue. Let me look and see. If you see it show up in one place, like if you see Big Bad has one in stock, or you see Hasbro Pulse does, if I don't have it yet, then I'm probably only a week or two away. But if none of it has it yet, none of us have it yet, then it's probably not in the States yet. LC Motive, I appreciate you telling me that. And I actually have found that. Somebody, my producer, sent me an email about that the other day. I'm working on a new menu that completely supersedes that, but it's about a 4-hour job, and with all the plumbing that has decided to break in my house at once, I haven't had time. Especially because I'm really pushing the Nerd Stash to come soon. I'm really freaking hoping, but again, like, I'm just dying on time right now. February has been so freaking busy, largely with personal life stuff, birthdays and holidays, just one thing after another. Just one thing after another. Guys, this has been fun. I have to do more mid-afternoon streams. There's almost 200 people in here right now. But hey, I gotta roll because I have a kid coming for orientation in I think 8 minutes and I haven't prepared for it. So, without further ado, you gotta get old. You don't have to grow up. Be cool. Stay nerdy. Thank you for coming to the live. I hope to see you guys soon. Go get your X-Men order in. We'll get it shipped out to you by the 1st. Go get your new Marvel Legends orders in. We'll get them shipped out whenever they come in.